Hi, I'm Colin and welcome to How to Paint Watercolours. So if you're ready, we'll get started and we'll paint this one. Right, so before we put the next layer of trees through, I want to make sure all this dries so that nothing runs. Now that that's dry, what I did off camera, I just put more branches all over, which took me about 20 minutes, so I didn't film that. Just pulled the branches out with a very thin rigger brush. And now I'm going to take some French ultramarine and burnt umber. This is the stuff I already have mixed up for every painting because I use a lot of it. Once more with some alizarin crimson in, nice and dark. And let's begin to pull some bigger trees out. Bring this one off the page. Give this a little wiggle. Soften the bottoms in where the roots are. I'll bring this one down here, I think. Just making the root system a little gnarlier, Bob might say. And I don't want to put any branches on these. These are very high up. I've just re-wet the whole of the stream area. I'm just going to drop some Naples yellow into this at the top. Maybe bring it down a little bit. Some of the cad yellow lights as well, because it was in around the edges, if you remember. Really, I'm going to take some of the quinacridone gold. I'll just spread this in thinner towards the centre. Horizontal strokes, the board is laying flat. Paler as we come up here. Darker here. There will be reflections in this, but it will be too wet to do them straight away, so it will have to be allowed to dry off slightly. Getting plenty on because it will fade, pulling it in very quickly. Darker areas here along the shoreline. Then I'm going to take some quinacridone gold with mauve added to it, permanent mauve, for some deeper pools of colour, or horizontal strokes once again. Just adding that to the French ultramarine and burnt umber. Really darkening it now. wetting a brush, re-wetting some whites with a little bit of blue in it, very, very small amounts, tapping the brush onto it. I'm just going to add 1 or 2 flecks of snow. This is an old, well, oil painting brush that I've never used. Just going to squeeze out a little white paint. This is Magello Mission Gold white paint. It covers really, really well. Make sure the brush is clean. Touch once and then move on. And if you use this paint, it keeps it in full watercolor, and I don't want to put any more on that. Now it's still too wet at the moment to put the reflections in, so I'll have to leave it a little while. I've left this about 15 minutes now, and we're going to try it. I've just thickened up the quinacridone gold, French ultramarine and burnt umber, and it does have a little bit of alizarin crimson in it. I'm going to use a rigger brush for this because you can always make it thicker. We're just going to try it for spread. Let's see how we go. Some in the back off here as well. Here's a little one off this bush. The corner here. And now I'm going to hit that with a hairdryer and stop it from spreading. Now that that's nice and dry, I just turned the picture around and put a few scratch lines in with a craft knife and ruler. And I'm just going to put the last one in here. It's always best to do this through the dark areas. Just adds a little bit of sparkle, a bit of shimmer back onto the water. I'll use this one, a bit darker, French ultramarine and burnt umber, and I'm just going to bring some plant life out that you always get sticking through the snow. Sticks and twigs and branches and all sorts close to the water. Just bring some down here and actually run it into the water, not forgetting the other side. Don't have them all going the same way. I feel that's all I want to do to that. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please click the like button and subscribe. Subscribers are always welcome and it's free. And get around to a really good bit. This is where you get to sign it, mount it and frame it. I hope you've enjoyed this video and I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. Thank you.